What is going on, everyone? My name is Boyd and I'm back with some more Age of Mythology. The Titans action spawning in the right side of the map in the blue color, playing as Uranus, who's from the DoD clan. His name is Nullus. His partner today in the yellow color, playing as Isis, is Bubs. And also we have in the red color playing as Loki is Loki Macro. I guess it's not the right side of the map, it's the bottom side of the map, and the top side of the map. In the purple color playing as Ra is a Skeptic. And his partners in also playing Ra is Mr. Mongol, and we also have Odin King 12. Very exciting, another Vubli ladder game, or Vubli team ladder game, community ladder, whatever you want to call it. Some interesting gods we got here. We got the Uranus, Isis, and Loki combination, which is, it may not look aggressive on paper, but if Matrius wasn't pocket here, you could do some really crazy 3v1 strats here. Like, let's say the Loki player was pocket here and Matrius was over here. Then Nullus goes at Odin King. Loki Macro builds a temple over here and goes at Odin King as well. And then Matrius does a 730 fast heroic here with Isis, which is very doable given the amount of hunt that normally spawns on this map. Normally you get some giraffe, get a lot of goat, plenty enough to get to the heroic age of 730. And then they do an Ancestors Eclipse timing push on the town center. Very brutally strong. Unfortunately, we're talking about a lot of what ifs because Matrius is in the middle of the map. So it's a further distance that Loki Macro has to travel to get over here. And also, the Isis player going fast heroic can defend against the Ras player while he's attacking here, and he just comes in at a bit of a disadvantage because the Ra player goes 2 town centers. You only go 1 town center as Isis, but like we said, I mean, Loki Macro could do that if he wanted to. He could build a temple over on this side of the map and they could go for that play, but I doubt that's what's going to happen here. Matrius might go for 2 town centers, or maybe go 1 town center, Ancestors Eclipse timing push with just Uranus hitting. Won't be too much of a big deal there. Now, we do have double Ra here for Skeptic and Mongol, which means 2 rains, which means incredible amounts of food economy. So if these players play this normally and they don't go for any sort of all-in onto Odin King or onto Skeptic here, it's going to be a real hard time to win the game for this team over here, just because of how much extra food that Skeptic and Mr. Mongol come out with, which can translate into either super fast heroic mythic ages, super fast trade route establishment, super fast myth unit spamage on the Sphinx, super fast, I mean, we always said mythic age, but also into Avengers can be really strong. So there's lots of options for Ra when you have 2 Ras. So you can't let them sit back and boom. You have to do something about it. So we'll see what they're going to do. We do see Nullus is going through Prometheus here, and we're probably going to be seeing a Forseti from Loki Macro fairly soon. And Forseti from Odin King is on its way. Tard's going to be a little way away for Mongol and Skeptic. Now the other option here for Mongol and Skeptic is Bast. You could go Bast and you can make Sphinx. It does cost more gold because you don't have the 30% off or whatever it is from the temple. If we could find it, 34% gold off. That's a very bizarre number to have it, but that's what it is. But I don't know. I think you can do these strats and sacrifice that 34% gold on your files. You only need to build 10. You got 2 rains. You don't get as much food. You lose a bit of gold, but then you get Bast and you get Eclipse and you get Sphinx to attack people. But it is against the Loki, so I'm probably talking a little bit of crap here. So Qatar is definitely the best god to go. Utilize that shifting sands, build a box, and you're going to be in a good position. But we are currently paused because Mr. Mongol asked for a second. And for those of you playing at home who don't understand how to pause a game, mid-competitive game, there's a little button on your keyboard and it says pause break. And I can't use it because I'm observing. But had you been playing the game and you wish to pause it, you could press pause break and it will pause. In a ranked game, I believe that it is set to 5 options. I have a question in chat. What if we don't have the button on the laptop? Chances are it's in a function key. So you want to push function pause break, wherever that is. It'll probably be around your scroll lock, print screen, page up, home, insert, delete, and page down, around that area of your keyboard. Every keyboard has it. And if it doesn't, your keyboard is silly. And there, I said it. I said it, and that's it. Alrighty then. Belt of Argus over here. Relics over here as well. Nose of the Sphinx. Oh, I like that relic. I like that relic a lot, but I don't think I'm going to see it. Mongol gets Tusk of the Iron Boar, so we may be seeing cavalry spam from him because that's beautiful. You can also make chariot archers, but the cavalry get that much more stronger. And there's a Valor from Nullus over here. He's being attacked by Odin. What? Hello? What? I missed that. I have no idea how Odin King's villagers got that far. Maybe he sent them up to push Nullus off of his zebra here. We do see him picking off an oracle in this location as well. The Loki macro moving forward onto these giraffe to grab them from Skeptic here, who's going to be hurting a little bit from that one. Maybe going to be able to pick up a Hersa here, which is pretty big. Does manage to get one. There's another low HP Hersa that he should be focusing, but they're going to be retreating out of here at this point. And a troll from Odin King coming in as well, as the heroes immediately get tasked on to try and take that one down. And we got Mongol going through Tar, and I 100% reckon he's going to town center here. He does not do anything else. It's very stock standard from him. Now, what is Bubs doing? Armory going down. I love it. Oh no, I don't. I take it all back. He's going to town center. I was like, Matrius going one town center faster like here and going to be putting on some pressure. Awesome. Not happening though, going for the 2 town centers. And we're seeing these villagers getting pushed off this hunt for the time being here. Of course, a runner speeds Loki early. And that shockwave is huge. Managing to pick up a couple more villagers. The Oracle's going to be coming forward. The villagers moving forward to try and take out the Termite. There's 1 HP left on that. Kill it! Kill the villager! Oh, not going to be doing it. And he's actually tasked onto a different villager there. Maybe going to pick up another one. Trying to micro Whammo to get an Iron Hair Yar, apparently that's how you say it. But that's how we go. And the villager gets away with 1 HP. And this one's going to get away with 1 HP as well. That's gotta hurt for Nullus there. He could have had such a big damage dealt, and we do have Loki macro just flooding in her. So he's got 3 temples in the middle of the map. He's got 7 villagers on food here. He's pumping the gatherers out as well. He cannot afford to do this. Surely, yeah, he's sitting 0% on 2 temples. That's just an obnoxious amount of temples. And here we go, Nullus, and moving forward, looking to take out Odin King. And that's gonna be a painful experience for him. There's some hunt back here he could grab. The Wadget over here did die, and we did see Matrius has got his Sphinx up, hurting Odin King a little bit more. 1 more hit and this Skraeling dies, but it's looking like the Skraeling will be able to get into that town center. Watchtowers is up, and we have Loki macro tripling onto Odin King now. Do we have Nephthys coming through? Nephthys is coming through. 830 Nephthys off of 2 town centers here on Oasis. Incredible build order from Matrius here, and we are going to be seeing. We don't even see an 830 from Mongol as he's building his Shifting Sands Trap, and Skeptic on the other hand also not being able to advance just yet. So Odin King is going to be hurting right now. Odin King is going to be hurting a lot, and we'll see if it's going to matter or not. The rain does come down, and that's going to block Ancestors Eclipse for 30 seconds. but that is just going to allow this attack to build up even more, and then they should just be able to go straight for Odin King here. If they can kill off this town center, it's going to be even more important. Sorry, off this watchtower here. If you pick off this watchtower, it allows for a lot of units to just stream in here without getting initially hit by a watchtower, which is gigantic. We've got the Terma coming into the back. You know, attempt to pick off a couple of dwarves here. Does pick off one dwarf, maybe going to pick off another one. The dwarves do run back into the town center though, as the Uranus units pop out, as the watchtower doing too much damage. Wall's going to come up on the backside of Odin King now to help. Going to be grabbing this forward town center for Nullus. Matrius in the heroic age, throwing up his Migdol stronghold, going to start building out those chariot archers to help out. And now we've got Axeman coming over for Mongol, going to help out with the defensive work. If I was Mongol, I would I'd get heroic age and I would shifting sands my villagers over here and Migdol stronghold. That way we defend the town center nicely with the Migdol stronghold. Town center enough to defend any sort of push that could come out at this point in the game, and then you can start really pushing back because there's so much stuff over on this side. Now Skeptic, on the other hand, he should not be making too many axemen here. Get a siege workshop down instantly here and go for Loki Macro's base. You gotta scout, you gotta know where he's built his buildings, you gotta know that they're in the middle of the map. And I don't believe that this team here knows that the temples are in the middle of the map, and this is gonna be a really brutal attack. We do see Skeptic, he's smart enough to go forward Migdol, but I would go forward siege workshop first, get those things going. We do see Ancestors Eclipse catches the Migdol stronghold here. There is a rock though, and he can just pick up these villages if he so chooses, which is a really nice counter to this sort of Ancestors Eclipse play. But there is a priest here from Matrius who can help pick this one off. The Ancestors Eclipse will be running into the base of Mongol as well, as we see a Mongol over here with his axeman. And now Skeptic's got his Migdol stronghold up. He's going to be building his siege workshop, and this is just a matter of time. There's going to be no units here for Loki Macro, and his base is going to be hurt. This is all he's got, so he's going to have to sniff this out and get back over to his base though. We do have Mongol under a large amount of pressure here. The Loki units coming for his base, going to be aiming for that temple to maybe steal that relic back. And we have Odin King completely walled up now. He's hurting a lot, not even able to build villages at this point. Migdol strongholding up in his base from Mr. Mongol though. And now the siege workshop is up, and that's going to be hurting. But it looks like his house at the moment has to spam houses for some reason. Not being able to do that one. We've got Scorpion men coming in for Matrius here, picking off villagers left, right, and center. There is a priest over here though to help out, but now Loki Macro is coming in, going for the villagers. The axemen coming in to pick off this gold mine, so there's no gold income for Loki Macro right now. He gets his second town center up though, and surely he sees this is coming in right now, but I don't think he cares. He's doing so much damage to Skeptic right now. The shockwave comes down, going to pick off even more of these Ra villagers. They don't have skin of the rhino, so they die incredibly quickly, but now we've got Skeptic going for the town center of Loki Macro. He's got axemen, he's got chariot archers, he's got siege tower with only one of them. She's building some war elephants to help out as well to take down this town center. And he's got a pursuit shots in that rock there. So Matrius leaves, Loki Macro leaves, and maybe Matrius is coming over here to help defend this location. But we'll see if he can do it or not. This is going to be a difficult one. There is enough villagers to pick off this this siege tower, so he can grab it, he can kill it with the villagers popping out. The axemen come over, they don't deal a lot of damage, only 5.5 damage per second. We see Locust coming down those villagers. He picks off so many of those villagers as the siege tower should come back onto this town center now. Siege tower going to be taking it down, War Elephant helping out, the axemen in the back doing amazing amounts of damage. A second War Elephant, third War Elephant coming in, and we do have Loki Macro still just kind of not making any real definitive move with his Hersa. Needs to bring those ones back. Another Locust Swarm onto Loki Macro's units here, but this time only picks off a couple of those villagers that manage to get away from this. Going to be losing this town center at this point, and now he's leaving. He's coming back to his base, and Nullus not able to do too much right here. He's just getting the boom happening. Two town centers here. Maybe going to go heroic age and go for a huge push. We've got Loki Macro. Oh, we got Nullus on the back here. Going to be greeted by all of these throwing axemen. He probably could win this fight if he macroed it well. Sorry, microed it well, but not choosing to do so. He loses a lot of units walking straight by those throwing axemen. And now Skeptic is going to be completely destroying Loki Macro's base here. And Matrius is 3 town centers, those max villages. He's really far ahead of the curve right now. So we'll see if he can get big enough to push Skeptic back and maybe grab this town center and this region for himself. And hopefully Loki Macro can figure out a way back in this game here. He's still got her, so he can't throw those away. He has to really micro for his life with these guys. He's going to be attempting to take this down. Can use flaming weapons, which he is going to do. What is his population looking like? He's got 87 of 35, so he's not going to get a single myth unit spawned from this flaming weapons. You have to have more. You have to have population in reserve to get population spawn. So Loki and Macro not building those houses, going to be not assisting him in any way. And all of these Skeptic units coming for Loki Macro's base, it's now turning into a 3v2 for them. And it's looking like Odin King, even though he's been hurt quite a bit, is still more relevant than Loki Macro. And same with Mr. Mongol, who is on his way to the Mythic Age. We have Osiris for Matrius, Horus for Mongol. So Matrius playing the long game here. Migdal Stronghold going out for Matrius. Very close to this army though, and I wouldn't be surprised if Skeptic spots this and prevents it from happening. So let's see if that happens or not. House is now coming up for Loki Macro. He's lost his town center. He's only got 14 villages here, and I can't do math, but 16 villages there. So only 30 something, 16 plus 14 was it? I can't do math. 38 is my guess. No, that doesn't seem right. I give up. 34. 30 something. Someone tell me, just 30, whatever it is. 14 plus 18, 32. I don't know. No, that's not right either. 30, I give up. Maybe I was right the first time. Oh, so bad. Okay. And Matrius here trying to pick off these elephant. Mongol, Horus. Nullus Thayer though. But he's getting attacked by Mongols on top of his town center. There's no siege here though, so he should just pop these villagers out, repair this as his army comes in, and he should be able to hold on to this one, even with the villagers attacking this location. And Mongol with the tornado onto Nullus's base here. Matrius hits the Mythic Age through Son of Osiris. Nullus loses a top town center, loses his hometown center, loses houses and everything. That attack was absolutely beautiful. Now we've got the trolls coming in for Odin King to clean up the rest of Nullus's units, and Nullus is going to be hurting quite a bit here. But the big issue is going to be how big can Matrius be this game? He's had ages to boom. He's boomed for like 14 minutes here off these 3 town centers. He's got fortified town centers coming in. He's got he's got some trade. The market's set up somewhere on this map. He's trying to make that happen, but if basically Nullus has to win 2v1 while Matrius needs to push through Skeptic here somehow. We do see Loki Macro managing to get his own town center back. But at this point, I think your best bet is give that town center to Matrius, give Matrius the ability to have 20 extra population economy, and have Matrius feeding or slinging Loki Macro. If he can do that, then Loki Macro can start building up Hersa, get back into the game that way. He doesn't need to have economy because Matrius just is gigantic right now. So that's always an option here. If you've let your partner boom, you give that town center to your boomed partner who can then sling you some resources to build your Hersa, and then you just go and be an absolute nuisance right now. But now, Skeptic coming over onto Nullus, and Odin King here, and Mongol here, and he's going to be coming in on top of this gold mine, picking off citizen left, right, and center. You see all of those citizens dying everywhere right now. This is absolutely huge for Skeptic, Mongol, and Odin King. And Loki Macro, though he does have his town center back, he's a ways away from recovering right now. And we'll see if he can do it, but it's going to be difficult. We do have And the Son of Osiris is out here for Matthews, and he's going to be able to start pushing forward. Matthews getting some bronze weapons, Skeptic getting his quarry and fortified town centers. But now Mongol's grabbing this town center. He's going to be getting absolutely huge. This is back town center as well that Matthews is moving forward onto. If he can snag this one, that does give him a little bit more population to play with. There's no way that this town center stays up if Matthews has anything to say about it. We do have the catapult coming in as well. Matthews should throw up some walls around here and just make sure he secures this so that the mercenary don't get spammed at it. But that's what's going to happen. Mercenary getting built. Order Q coming down. Going to be sending straight onto this catapult and doing its stuff there. We've got Battle Boar out for Loki Macro taking down Skeptic's base. But Odin King grabbing town centers over here, pushing forward, and a Mongol as well. And it's looking like even with all of Mathias's boom here, it may just not be enough because Skeptic was left alone. And remember what we said at the start of the game, with that double rain, it's just not going to be enough. It's just not going to be enough to boom yourself as an ISIS here against the double rain Ra. And the double rain Ra with some aggression as well. We do see that this town center is going to be going down with the battle balls here. And that one may go to Loki Macro as well. But I would hope that matches the take. We do see Siege Works coming up now. Bob's putting the barracks in here. You grab this town center fairly soon. But the big issue right now is going to be Nullus getting pushed through here. We've got Odin King with all of his Loki Hersa looking for blood. And we've got Mathias having to basically build up and defend everywhere here. Nullus just lost so many villages. Like he should have ran those villages back maybe over onto the gold mine and just seen if he could continue producing. And that is that. We've got Loki Macro moving forward, looking to stop this town center from getting up. Let's see if he can stop it. Mathias, giving this town center over to Loki Macro again, really wants him to get back on his feet, and it's looking like he's actually able to do it. He's not that far behind Odin King anymore, but the big issue right now is going to be now Nullus is battling to stay alive. One town center, I only see 5 citizen here. He's lost all of his citizen everywhere else. He has 5 left with no food source. Has to chop wood to get food, to get farms. We do have Odin King on top of Mathias's villages as well. Flaming weapons coming down. Nullus taps out, even though Mathias feels like he could continue, and he taps out as well. And Loki Macro gonna tap out. GG, well played there by Skeptic Odin King and Mr. Mongol. Felt like I said at the start of the game, if you're playing against Double Ra, you gotta get aggressive, and you gotta get aggressive hard on the dude that's not Ra. And I feel like that was on Mathias to not throw his Ancestors Eclipse over here and go for a town center push and just clean out Odin King. With all of the help of the Loki units and the Uranus units, easily could have taken this location out, and it would have been a GG. I also would have really liked to see some slinging going on from Mathias to Loki Macro, grabbing this town center, letting that town center be Mathias's, letting this town center be Mathias, and you just have him build like an extra 20 camel caravans, and you just get so much economy going than you normally would. So instead of getting like 20, you get 40, and you just sling resources over Loki Macro, who sits on 100 population, but it's 100 population with no economy. But that's it. So GG, well played. Thank you guys for hanging out with me. We'll probably get 1 or 2 more games left in for tonight. So appreciate you guys being with me, and we'll get the next game going fairly soon.